Now, what about for my software? Where can you find my software? Well, what I'll do is I'll go back to a mini-Q assessment. So I'll just click Select. And I will click one of the mini-Q assessments that I have done on my machine. And I apologize, I'm taking a moment here. Okay. And here is a mini-Q assessment on a client. And again, while we're looking at this screen, I want you to look at this very carefully. Do we notice that the lines for alpha is light blue. Do you notice all the lines are fairly parallel and even? Do you see the shape of this? Up and down and up. I will tell you this is O1, O2. And this peak is P3, P4. And this dip is T3, T4. Do we notice that the alpha amplitudes at O1, O2 are always higher in the normative database? They're higher at O1 and O2, and they're almost as high at P3, P4. But I want you to see how even these lines are. If you do a mini-Q recording and these lines are erratic and go in multi-directions, then you do not have a good recording. Okay, assuming you have made a good recording and you want to use my software, I want to show you how to access my software. First, go to the tab where it says Review Software. You see that right there? I'm going to click on it. And what do you see? You see an icon for my software, a shortcut right there. When you click on that shortcut, you go right into my software. Everyone that has BrainMaster software with the latest release for 2.5 and 3.0 has this shortcut under Review Software. Everybody does. Now, there are several ways you can use this shortcut. One thing you can do if you so desire, which is something that I did, is I took that shortcut and I just dragged it onto right onto my desktop. Okay? Let go. Just dragged it there. Okay? So there it is. There's that shortcut. It's right on my desktop. Everybody see that? If you drag that right on your desktop, it's right there. Now I'm going to click on it. And now you have your first message. And you have options. The option is that you want to pick is the one in the middle. Enable macros. That's the one you must click. Enable macros. Okay, I just clicked it. Now, the opening page is right here. And the reason my opening page came up is because I have already done something. So what I want you to do is look up to the taskbar and notice right higher, a little bit higher, there we go, where it says Tools, okay? I want you to click on Tools and then go down. You see where it says Macro? There's Macro. And go right over here and come down, and there it says Security. Click it. And notice what my security is set at, medium. You must have your security set at medium. Many of you have your security set at high. DCN 128 will not work if your security is set at high. It must be set at medium. So that's one of the first things you'll have to do. Okay, now that we've done that, I'm going to say OK. It's a little bit lower in the screen. I'm going to click OK. There it is. And now my software is ready to work. Except what we need now is some data, don't we? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage you to, at this particular moment, X out my software. Just X it out. Okay? And let's go back to BrainMaster. And this is a recording. This is a a recording that was done with a mini-Q using my settings. And first, let's see, how did I get the settings for this recording? How can you set up your original file so you can do a recording that will look like this? So what we'll do is I will show you how to do that. So I'm going to minimize this, and we're going to go back to the basic BrainMaster page, okay? And let's set up for a mini-Q file. Click Folder Selections. Then click Create a New Folder. And now let's put a name in here. And we'll put the name of, just put John, and then we're going to put down mini-Q, okay? And I'll say OK, and then OK again. And now I'm going to scroll down the list. And now what you're going to see on the list, it's going to say right there, do you see that? John Demos mini-Q standard settings. You see that? Now if you choose settings other than mine, DCN 128 will not work properly. DCN 128 relies on the fact that you have used my standard settings. So click on it. And once you click on it, now we're going to move back and we're going to click OK. And then OK again. And now you're ready to do a mini-Q assessment. Okay. So now, let's go back to the results of that assessment. Let's go back. I'll go back to that client I originally had right here. Okay. Here's that original assessment that we talked about. And again, this is the one where, remember where we saw that the lines were nice and parallel. This is typical for a mini-Q assessment. Let's begin the process of saving the data. All right, so the first thing you have to do is you have to click on Quick File. Okay, just clicked on Quick File. Now I'm going to scroll down the CSV file. How many lines of data do you see? Can you see? Right to the left. Okay, move over to the left. Move the camera over right here to where my mouse is. The other way. The other way. That's it. No, it's over here. There it is. 69 lines of data. There you go. If you must have 69 lines of data for DCN 128 to work. It's right there. If you have 69 lines of data, it likely means you took a recording at the 6 switch box positions, which means you have 12 international 1020 sites. Okay, so you've got 69 lines of activity, and now you're going to go to File over here on the upper left-hand corner. Click File, and then Save As. Okay, and then right down here, don't save the information just yet. I want you to click here, and then I want you to go to My Documents. Got it? Now, in My Documents, I want you to create a file. So click over here, and we're going to call this new file mini-Q data. Okay, click OK. And now that's a new file that is contained in My Documents.